on, good people? Yours truly, EZDZ, one of the hosts of Chop Shop.
Everybody wearing glasses.
Go have some fun this evening, man. We got the one and only. I can't even get it out here. I'm laughing at the wave. Across from me, the world famous Waldo, Dade City's finals. What's happening, bro?
You're welcome.
And if you see this cheesing young man to my right, got his. And make sure you put a highlight on his shirt too.
I'm in uniform.
Torres, highlight the shirt that Greg Doss has on, aka Ruff. You can please show the.
You see my dog. You see my identification tags as well, but they ain't like us.
They not like us. Okay, the one and only Greg Doss, aka Ruff. How you feeling tonight, young man?
I feel with my hands like I feel like a guy who has a team in first place too, even though they were swept by y'all too. So y'all keep them 2 W's. And we'll be in the playoffs. Y'all can watch this from home.
All right, bro.
One thing I do know: once the playoffs come, it's gonna be short lived. So, but you'll be there.
We'll be there.
You'll be there.
Where will y'all be?
But we'll keep the couch warm for you.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah, you just bring the nachos. But anyway,
okay.
Our special guest this
not your time in the playoff, by the way.
This special guest tonight, man. Me and him go back some years. This family right here. So just finna get into his story, man. Out of Zephyrhills, Pasco, not that far from Dade City. Moved around, made some good things happen in the community, man.
Great things. Yeah.
Let's get into it. The one and only, man, Marcus McCants.
And may I say, now that you've now excommunicated yourself, the only person who made sure my wings were right every time.
Good stuff.
So you missed that.
Yeah, going too fast. Don't be your mouth. Let's get into this real quick, man.
Damn it.
So, Mark, let's get into this. Let's go back 1992. You're a senior at Zephyrhills.
Yep.
Playing football, got the scholarship to Morehouse. What was your thought getting away? That's your first time being away from home, right?
Yes.
Okay. What did you think of, I'm going to Atlanta. What was your plan? What was your 5-year plan if you could go back that far?
He ain't had no plan. I could tell. He ain't had no plan.
Hey, if you went to Atlanta, he had a plan, all right.
That's it. You from Atlanta, you know, man.
Yeah, I got to ask you, because we all have a journey.
Listen, man, the city sold me, man. The college was great, for what I needed, and the city sold me. So it was definitely, man, it was the right decision for me. It was an unpopular decision for the city. The Tribunes wrote bad stuff, man. Said so much talent short to play right away. I'll never forget that. But it was a perfect choice for me, man. Nothing else to say about it.
Okay, so let's fast forward. We graduating. You start out Tulsa, right?
Yep. Right out of school, moved to Tulsa, working with the airline. Great opportunity. As an analyst for American Airlines. From there, after about a year or so, I moved to Dallas. Continued with American Airlines. And then from there, I started working for Bear Stearns, an investment firm. So
now I got to ask, because the airline could be, are you dealing with people like face to face, or you just?
I was in a corporate office. So
corporate office, okay. So yeah. you hear about the complaints, but you're not really face to face. Because that airline could be demanding.
Yeah.
A lot of folks' attitudes, not really happy with, upset, missed a flight, supposed to be this, supposed to be that.
Yeah, but he was analyst, right?
Yeah.
So he wasn't dealing with that. He was in He was in the office.
Yeah, definitely.
His office next to the CEO. He was right next door.
Yeah.
So he was just
something like that.
chilling. Okay. So now we fast forward. Now we get to Dallas. What was your experience like in Dallas? What was that like for you?
Love Dallas. That's
Dallas
what I was trying
nice.
to get to. Yeah, Dallas nice. Got to Dallas, moved around a little bit. I definitely was doing well with American, and saw the opportunity, started working for an investment firm, and that was great. Learned a lot, but I realized real quick that I didn't want to stay in corporate America. Corporate America is really, really, really cutthroat. It's tough.
And I think that's what I wanted to get back to.
Even with success, you think?
Oh, I know so.
Yeah, being an entrepreneur, that's what I was intrigued by. Like when you said, you didn't want to do corporate America, and how did Wingstop? How did that even come? How did it even come together?
All right, that's a great question. I think, like with anything, I think you have to kind of look and see like what is your passion about, because when you're passionate about something, when it doesn't start off the way you want it to be, it'll keep you engaged because you believe in it. It'll work after a while. So living in Dallas, Wingstop was based out of Dallas, and I got introduced to it by some guys from Dade City. introduced me to Wingstop, and fell in love with the concept. I did. And I was like, man, I got to take one of these back home. So I think the thing that kind of pushed me over the top was, if you know anything about Dallas, Dallas has more restaurants per square mile than any city in the United States.
I went to Dallas.
Plenty restaurants.
They had a plaza with nothing but restaurants in the plaza.
Yes. And
I was so blown, like
no shopping, nothing.
It was all every restaurant, every business in the plaza was a restaurant.
And people eat out in Texas, so you know how it is. Like,
the concept when you think about it now, because now some plazas won't allow you to have so many within so many feet, especially they're the same concept.
Yeah, for parking spaces and things like that. But like, what happened was, when I was living in Dallas, you know, you constantly think about things that like aren't there, even though like they have plenty of other options. So I was like, man, I was always bragging about this Steak and Shake. Back home we had Steak and Shake, so we didn't have Steak and Shake in Dallas. We had Jack in the Box, Whataburger, had everything else. But
Jack in the Box, boy, nothing like it.
So
you went back with that.
I'm talking about like Steak and Shake. So one day
too.
my admin came in and she says,
Whataburger.
She says, she's like, hey, what is that burger place you're always talking about back home? I said, Steak and Shake. She's like, they just want to open one up in Grapevine Mills. I'm like, man, they ain't got no Steak and Shake out here. So she comes in the next day, she puts a cup on my desk. I was like, oh, that's Steak and Shake. So I get our group together and say, hey, we're going to lunch today. I take the group out to lunch. It's packed in there when we get in there, right?
Okay.
And so I'm asking people, like, hey, how you know about this place? It's like, oh, we got them back in Alabama. Oh, we got them back in Georgia. Oh, we got them back here. But I started looking around, and it was jam-packed in there. And I'm thinking, okay, what's here that's not back home?
Okay.
So then that weekend, I had a fight party.
Okay.
Everybody wanted wings.
They brought Wingstop through.
Wow.
And I'm thinking, we ain't got one of these back home. And so that's when the ball started rolling then. Like, I'm going to take one of these back home.
And it's funny you say that because even like growing up in Atlanta, we weren't eating wings like that. You know, it was more soul food, groceries. Like going out to eat might have been like Red Lobster, Churches. You wasn't really like
that's
wings.
All franchise.
But I'm just saying, wings, we just wasn't. No. You just didn't see wings as a meal. That was not the perception. Like,
yeah, that's Atlanta. Huh?
I'll tell you, what's the only wing place we had here? What's the only wing place we had here? I actually worked there, remember?
Hooters?
No. On the corner of Del Mabry.
Miami Subs?
King of Wings?
King of Wings, yeah. But you had like little mom and pop spots. You had like
nothing.
Like you had Casey's Cove on Fowler, which was a hot spot for the USF kids.
Right.
But like,
damn, yeah, I forgot
remember
about
that? Yeah, they had the nickel beers.
Yeah.
No quarter beers, nickel wings, something like that. But anyway, I just remember like Wingstop was like, and I remember like rapping with you, like, you know, your brother was like Oregon, shout out to Oregon, like, yeah, man, you know, my brother, you know, he moving back, got a Wingstop. I'm like, Wingstop, like what that is? Like, I wasn't up on that, you know.
Oh yeah.
Cause I'm thinking you got like the whole wing, like you know, you go to a Bella's, you got like the whole wing like that. I'm like, oh, wings, okay, that's different. But go ahead, keep going. I mean, to cut you.
I want to kind of go back a little bit to the. You said you was working at the investment firm. Mm-hmm. As far as working in the investment firm and working for American Airlines, did the investment firm kind of change your idea of what you wanted to do as far as entrepreneurship or investing money or doing anything like that? Did that change your trajectory?
It definitely did. You know, so when I first started working for Bear Stearns, like at that time they were the fourth largest investment firm in the world, and I thought I was doing well. You know. I thought I was being disciplined. As soon as I moved to Dallas, I bought a house. I like cars, so I kept buying cars. But for the most part, I thought, you know, I was doing the right thing. So I worked with Bear Stearns, and they had this, in the parking garage, they had these assigned parking spots for execs, right? Uh-huh. So as I'm walking in, I'm looking at the execs' parking spaces, and I was the budget analyst, so I would do the budget for the entire company. And I'm looking at Honda Accord, Honda Civic, you know, Camry. These are the executive cars I'm looking at as I'm walking in. Now me, I'm young, I'm flossing, GS300 Lexus with gold package, right? But I'm looking at what they're driving, and I'm doing the budget. And as I'm looking at the budget, I'm looking at their salaries like they were making 200 plus with $1 million bonuses.
And it's like what? Just like 1998, 99?
Yep.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
so you sit back and think. So that's crazy money, bro.
$1 million bonuses. And I'm looking at what they're driving. And then so I started like going out to lunch with older people, talking to them. And I would always ask, hey, you know, if you're in my situation, what would you do, you know? And I had a really good guy work with me, and he says one time, he says, you know, don't get caught up doing something that you're not happy with, because life is too short. You know, I want you to think about this. Most people in the world don't get a chance to do something they enjoy doing, especially when you start making that kind of money. It's like that rat on that wheel. They're going to give you just enough to keep you going, and you can't get off that wheel because you got accustomed to buying a different car. You got accustomed to that nice house. You got accustomed to, you know what I'm saying, doing these things. So if you're in a situation where you can get off and try to figure out what you research it first. Really research. If you think there's a company that you're interested in, research their competitors as well, because that's important. You know what I'm saying? It's not just about, hey, I thought Wingstop was a great investment. I thought that, hey, listen, look at where they're going, who are their competitors with this work back home. Because at that time, there was no Wingstops back here.
First one.
We had a concept back in Tampa called Beefs, and Beefs moved out to Dallas when I was there, and they were open and closed in 6 months. You know, so I knew that they had a really good thing with the Wingstop. The direction they were going in, they were really trying to tap into the hip hop market. They're tapping into sports. You know, looking at those for like spokesperson, stuff like that. So I was like, okay, I like the direction, and they required you to be an owner operator back then. So at that point, they had never had one fail. You know, you got to be a horrible operator. You're gonna be the first one to fail.
The first one to fail is kind of crazy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you're thinking, and the first store I opened was store 135. So I was 135th store open, and they had never had one fail.
Wow.
That's
pressure.
awesome.
Hey, that's a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure.
Shout out to Wingstop.
let's
Shout out to
go
Marcus on
back.
the decision.
And I know you good with the numbers. We moved back to Tampa. Okay, we back in the city. First day opening. How long it took for your first customer to come in?
When the doors open, we had a nice a hard opening, so we were definitely letting people know, hey, you know, we're opening up tomorrow. So we opened up really good the first day, but sales were not what they needed to be at. They were not. I think back, we would literally go through 4 boxes of wings a week when I first opened.
4 boxes of wings.
I was losing.
I could probably sell 4 boxes of wings, Mark.
You can sell. Now they're selling 4 boxes in 30 minutes. But you know, when I started, and it was like the initial opening was good because it was all friends and family. Hey, we're opening up. I need y'all to come through.
Yeah.
But after that, it tapered off, and you know.
And I think for me is what I think about is that, and you know, we talk a lot, is that location is so essential because you're right there in the hub of the university area.
Right, that location was.
Yeah.
With the kids.
Genius.
You got the kids. Then you got a couple of hospitals.
Cash and carried in.
Yeah.
Still cash carry now. I mean, what they call it now.
Just Winn-Dixie.
But it was, right, it was
Cash
carry. But you had so much traffic. Like, the Holiday Inn was still a good hotel back then.
I'll put you up on game, too.
No, it ain't. You don't tell no more?
It fell off definitely. Go ahead, keep going.
I'll put you up on game. There's so much that goes into finding the perfect location. But back then, the thought was find a Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want you to think about Blockbuster back then.
Yeah.
It was like you would go, you get your movies. It was like movie night.
There's a Blockbuster over there?
There was a Hollywood Video.
Hollywood Video, right behind it. You remember, right? The Peaches.
Yeah.
All that was in that little setup. Chili's right there. All that was right there. I remember
So
that.
you get your videos, and then
yeah.
you know you spend all day in there getting videos. You don't want to go home and cook.
Kinko's now.
Yeah.
So you're killing 2 birds. We're going to get something to eat, and then
We're gonna get some movies.
You already know our kids is.
Yep.
Mom, let's go to Wingstop. Let's get some wings.
Let's go to Wingstop.
Get a Wingstop.
So
Okay.
that was the initial thought, and I thought with the school being right there, as big as it was, that was a no-brainer. But I did not realize the challenge was going to be just to direct people to get in the door. Like it was tough.
Now this way it go get good. You already got to put my touch on stuff. The hookup. Put your head down. Let's talk.
Tampa, stop.
Oh.
The hookup.
Oh.
And I tell people all the time, it's like for me, I just don't have that in me to expect that you're gonna look out.
Right.
You know, hey man, I'm coming in. Hey man, throw me some, dog. You know, let me get like 30 wings, man. You know, I catch you
I
like
got $8. What? Bro, if you don't get out of here, man, go head on, bro.
Man, listen, I can tell you so many stories about the hookup. And it's not that people are being cold or callous. It's just to know what a person goes through. And I don't know about most people, but I just didn't have it like that. So it was like...
I may tend to disagree with you about them not being cold, callous, or cavalier, any other negative words you wish to gloss them with, but go ahead on.
It's just, I put in so much to get it going.
He was so kind, ain't he? You could tell that's that country, that's that Pasco County country in him.
But it took a minute. It took a minute, and it's not as easy as people think it is. Just to, they think, well, you got the wings back, it just hook me up. But it was like it goes a lot into.
But it's cost. You gotta pay for it. You're not getting the free.
It ain't like they just giving me wings and I'm making money off the wings. I gotta buy the wings.
Yeah,
I gotta pay you to cook the wings.
Right.
You gotta pay for these lights.
You gotta pay for the grease to put them in. But I think that's the thing though, is that sometimes we are our own worst enemy, because to see a face that you know. And I just know this from even high school. You got a partner that works somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Hey, that's different. You know, hey, this ain't yours. Hey, you know, hey, bro. And then a lot of times you got homeboys you cool with. Bro, just come in between this time and I got you.
Right. No, I'm definitely gonna be. I was an advocate for pulling up at the drive-thru.
Yeah, drive-thru.
Looking for the hookup.
Bro, no, if my home at the window, bro, come on, bro.
Yeah. Look here, man.
I done went the Checkers, Taco Bell. I went in there, gave them like $3 and came out with
both of them places every time. Yeah.
Bro, I gotta tell you.
But I was back. That was back in the day.
Story, and I did this show where you don't know nothing. I had a buddy of mine worked at McDonald's. Older cat. Out here now. My OG Patrick Rogers, good dude. Couple years older than me. So he's like, yeah, I work at McDonald's. And this is Stewart Avenue back then. So it's Metropolitan Avenue, but you know Atlanta, Stewart Avenue. Yeah. So he said, man, just come down. He said, I work 3 to 9. I said, okay, I'll pull up like 5:30. And I remember he said, man, just tell me what you want. And this is what made it funny. I said, let me get 2 Big Macs. He said, no, you don't want them. He said, you want the fresh ones. He said, because you were back then, they had on the conveyor.
Right.
And he said they had been out since he said he had got there 3 and they still had soda. I was like, didn't know. I didn't know the thing. Okay, here you go, give me this. Okay, right. Ooh, this good. He's like, no, he said, man, I get you 2 fresh ones. And I'm like, man, he said, man, we might have some food out here, a whole shift. I was like, dog, for real? And they still buy it, So get back to what you said, okay, when they start coming for the hookup, then you tell them, no, then you wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Man, Marcus trip, man.
He forget where he come from.
You forgot where he come from.
You changed. Money changed you.
Yeah.
You ain't made no money.
You ain't made no money. You know what I'm saying?
But money changed you. That's crazy.
He don't got Sadiddy.
Yeah. That's it. But I think that's something that we got.
That's how they get when they move to Tampa. You ain't even moved to Tampa.
Yeah, but like you said, though. But that's I hate to say it, but that's the expectation is that we place on people. If I see a face that I know,
right.
Okay, yeah, you gonna hook me up. I know, right. Yeah.
But you weren't familiar in Tampa at the time, though, were you? Were you as familiar in Tampa at the time that you opened up there? Because I still remember when I first saw you.
Yeah, man, Marcus was East Lake Mall, Club Letty. Yeah, Marcus. They travel, they move a little bit. They get out here and stretch their legs a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
But I was just saying, I think and even Waldo, perfect example. Waldo's not from Tampa per se, but when he used to cut my hair when he was in the barbershop, a lot of guys rock with Waldo, and but you come to get your hair cut. I ain't never been in this chair. Waldo, I get my hair cut every week, man. Just go, man, throw me a free cut, dog. Let me get a cut. I can't do that. You know what I mean? And that's why we got to get out of that.
I would think that barbers would never really see nothing like that.
What?
You get tried, dog. Both of you
No, I know.
Barber's the worst one.
Yeah, the worst because they don't think you're spending money.
Right.
They think it's just your time, but your
But your time is what's costing the money.
Because
I got somebody else. My check gonna keep spinning, but you in it, and you slowing the money down.
Your craft has to be up, yeah.
And then on top of that, like I said, you gotta have supplies. your tools that you need, and you got to pay your
Ain't
booth
keeping them
rent.
up.
Right. It's not like we ain't gave out. I know you done gave out a free haircut. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like we not giving out free haircuts.
Let me feel like.
But at the, you know what I'm saying? Like, say a dude come in, I done been cutting your hair for 10 years.
You gonna tap him on the shoulder one day?
Like say it's his birthday, his wedding.
Now why don't do that for me before?
It's just, don't worry about it, bro. You good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just
let you do that.
right. But you can't come here. You only cut your hair 3 times.
Listen.
And now you, bro. I ain't this week, man. Hey,
Teresa talking about listen.
like, hey, bro, come on. Just come back when you got it, bro. You don't need. You ain't got no money. Where you gonna go?
And I think that's
what you need to have for.
That's the troubling part. Like to get in your car, it take gas to get the Wingstop. Get out your car, and you ain't called to place an order. That requires to, but you're not called to place an order. You gonna call, you get it, and then to see your face. Oh shit, man, that's Marcus, dog. Man, don't worry about that. Hey.
Yeah,
what's up, bro?
I can blow your mind with stories.
Please,
No, just give us a couple. Not mine.
Give us a couple of them. Just give us a couple of them.
We do like they do on the Lifetime movie. The characters was changed.
Man, listen. One day we were in there and DoorDash had come in, and she saw me and my 2 daughters in the store, working the store. And she saw, hey, look, they got to be kinfolk, right? Same skin folk. She, hold on a second. She run back, grabbed the big 44, ounce cup, went to the freestyle machine. I'm like, hey, what are you doing? She's like, I know y'all ain't going to say nothing, right? Because she saw us in there. She figured she going to get free drinks, right? I'm like,
no.
You got to be kidding me. You got to be
serious. So she brought a bucket. She brought a
that's so
bucket.
44 ounce.
Yeah,
a bucket.
They don't even sell that much beer in Florida.
I'm just saying, you got to be kidding me.
Can't buy that much beer.
That's bigger than the goat.
But I mean, that was one of and my kids was seeing it firsthand. So I'm like,
So when you said something to her,
I did.
Well, what she did then?
It ain't yours. You act like it's costing you money. But I get that a lot.
Yeah, you
I don't wear a name tag.
You
like
N-word. You don't own nothing.
Oh yeah, I get that a lot, man.
But I think that's
You know, you should have told him it is mine. Get out.
Oh, I did.
Oh, okay.
I did that time.
She said, "Hold on for a minute. Let me go out here."
She said, "Oh, hold on one second." Ran back to the car, came back.
And at least just be like, how much are your drinks? And then give you the option. Don't worry about it.
Listen, man, I done gave a dasher a cup to get their drink. Watch them drink, the people drink. Grab the food, walk out, and be like, "Oh, I need a cup for their drink." I'm like, "I gave you the cup." She said, "But I got me something to drink out of that."
Then you got to tell them.
One time for DoorDash.
Shout out DoorDash.
Shout out DoorDash.
One time at DoorDash.
Okay,
and get them their 30% off top of it.
Let's get back into the when you.
And they want their 30%.
That's actually shocking, bro.
No, it ain't.
Oh yeah.
I'm not surprised.
They really ain't doing no serious checks on DoorDash,
No.
bro. They're
Yeah.
not
they
doing
can't
no
be.
serious checks, man.
No.
They just want somebody to pick up the food and drop it
That's
off.
it. And that's
You can
what
stick your finger in it, whatever you want to do. They don't.
How do you know?
On some videos. So
Right, that's what I'm saying. So how do you know? You just hope that you got to pray when they bring the food. Because like I say, folks leave the food out there, in the grass.
And this, I done had some DoorDash stories, but
Yeah, they gonna get you every week. Every week they gonna take a bag. Every week they gonna take a bag.
Yeah.
You be like, no, I handed that out. I handed it out to Daryl Newton. He came in at 4:00. Like Daryl.
At this time, it's
he done
on
grabbed the bag. Now he done canceled the order. So you got to remake the food again.
So now you making 2 meals.
Yeah, getting paid for one.
I mean, I done seen it where even we get stuff delivered. Like I done had Dunkin' Donuts 4 or 5 times, and I'm like, at least I ain't ordering it. I ain't ordering it. It's like somebody did something. Throw that away. Somebody did something. I'd be like,
man,
okay.
we was at the barbershop. We had ordered from Popeyes.
Okay.
We had ordered from Popeyes, so everybody in the barbershop ordered Popeyes. Dude sent a picture of the food. And I guess he just took the food and left.
Yeah.
He took the picture of the food, took the food and left. We was in there. So we was in there like we cutting. We not, you know what I'm saying?
You ain't thinking about it.
It's supposed to be delivered in like 15, 20 minutes. So, 30, 45 minutes go by. We like, hey man, where the food at?
Oh, yeah.
So he checked the thing and it say delivered with a picture.
It was delivered.
With a picture. We had another one the same time. We in the barbershop. We had the food. We had the food ordered, and dude sent it to the wrong address.
Oh yeah.
Sent it to because you know how you got to put in a different address. He put it in his home address. They delivered it. He said he wanted the food gone.
And who do you think that costs money?
Y'all, the business owner, right?
So now we got to remake it again.
But that's not fair though.
Agree.
But there should be an agreement that
It is an agreement.
I'll be honest. Like
the owner agreed to that.
for real. Businesses don't make money on the DoorDash orders. I'm telling y'all the secret right now. They don't.
They don't.
We don't
You
make money on DoorDash orders.
Okay.
Because you got to pay them the fee, which is basically the money that you would be making on it.
so your profit goes towards
To
that.
DoorDash. So like, if y'all want to get a business, DoorDash. They have no risk.
You got to look at every business that is making a killing right now. They don't own anything.
Yep.
They don't own anything.
No overhead.
Look at Uber. What do they own? They don't own a single car, but it's the biggest taxi company in the world.
Just the software.
Amazon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Amazon, but they own, buildings, locations, and they own some stuff.
Like I said, but I got hit just 2 weeks ago. I was on a cruise, and I got hit for something like, man, I didn't do that.
Yeah.
But they can get your information and just, do work.
Oh yeah.
Netflix, what Netflix own?
Well, they make their own stuff.
I mean, they do now. Yeah.
So now I know you've had some. I know you got some good stories, as far as like you do a lot of stuff in the community. You definitely been pivotal to Chop Shop and where we've gone.
Anthropologist.
Yeah,
Anthropologist.
I'm talking about definitely. And I don't. And it's like
Philanthropist.
That's what I meant.
yeah. You said anthropology.
I didn't know you did that.
I like that. Marcus a professor. Like what Marcus teaching?
That's what I was thinking.
Anthropology. I was like,
Damn, when did he start doing that?
Pasco County Comprehensive High School. He did not go to
Philanthropist.
but some that I've learned with you, and I use you as a great
I
example.
got my
And-
DEG though.
And when I talk, we did the holiday party Saturday, and I taught Walter just the importance of building good relationships,
Right.
and that's something that a lot of people overlook. Yeah, Tariva Curry, she said philanthropist, babe. Get them together, Tariva. He tried. He showed. He said he jumped out
And
and
the thing is, I'm surprised because he's in the Air Force. I thought y'all was supposed to be smart.
They let a couple through. A couple sneak in.
They let at least one get by.
I think that's the thing for me is that the importance of building good relationships. Like you said, here it is. You have a business, and you look for people to support. I still remember working at T-Mobile, coming to you,
Yes.
and I'm like, man, look, I said, I got a partner of mine, got Wingstop, go in there, check them out. And it's so crazy because had you took me back 25 years, 30 years ago, say, man, folks gonna be eating wings, I'd just be like, I just didn't see it. But I remember when Hooters was here, I thought they're like, okay, for the girls, then you had Beef O'Brady's,
Right.
Yeah.
which is a fiction, but that's more catered to a different clientele. So, but like
They
Hooters,
wings trash though.
who is?
Beef O'Brady's.
I mean, okay. No problem with
Don't
that.
tell him that, but yeah.
I mean, no problem with that. I mean, they got good. They got good sandwiches.
Well,
Though.
they had the Parmesan thing, but I'm trying to think. I think after King of Wings, I think that.
There's
We
nothing.
started that.
There's nothing.
We started that.
And that's what I go back to is like, so how do you feel when you see people? Because they say invitation is a serious form of flattery.
Listen.
So you get people like, okay, I got garlic pub, I got
Yes.
got lemon pepper, I got
Yes.
these too. Like,
Copying all of our flavors, man.
gyro was hot. Teresa gyros, that was hot back in the day.
That's what Miami
They
sub.
just wouldn't
Oh,
let
they
you
be in the same
though.
grease, though.
They,
Go
they
ahead.
just wouldn't let you in. Gyros just wouldn't let you come in and get your food, man. So that was Gyros over hills, bro. Like,
Oh yeah, that was. You had to be careful over there.
Oh yeah. But no, like at first it was kind of frustrating, we because that's what we were known for. All we did was wings, so it wasn't like we had hamburgers to fall back on or anything like that. So that was the initial attraction because by not having a food service background, I was thinking, okay, it's simple, it's good. All they do are wings. I can definitely do this. And with that in mind, like when things are good, things are great. But the flip side to that is all we do are wings. If you notice, most restaurants, they sell a multitude of things just because when beef's up, some poultry's down and vice versa. So you can always tell whenever people are promoting, hey, come get our hamburgers, because beef prices are low at that point. Chicken wings are high. Well, when chicken went up, we were kind of stuck. That's all we did.
Selling thighs.
Oh, man, we tried to.
Yeah, I remember that.
We tried to because we were kind of stuck. We were pigeonholed into just selling chicken. So, like I said, when things are good, things are great. But the concept, I think it's still the hottest wing franchise in the country right now. Everybody's on fire with it.
And then now y'all got the chicken sandwich combo.
Oh, yes. Chicken sandwiches are great.
$7.
Huh?
That's it.
Yeah, what Ross say?
Huh? So I want to ask you about that Rick Ross. As once Rick Ross was vocal about owning Wingstops and promoting the Wingstop,
they should have gave him a marketing deal.
So did you see an increase in sales and revenue once he came on?
Yeah, all your cousins was coming in. that Rick Ross owns this store, and they know him personally. So,
you start getting traffic like
oh
that?
my goodness,
Really?
yes, I know Rick Ross personally. Okay, I would never. I didn't tell people I owned the stores for years. I would just be right there cooking like everybody else. But
That's why I told you it's so
Hold on,
unassuming.
Nobody looked at the picture?
well, if they looked up, but I mean.
But
if they
like,
saw the
see,
platform.
you a little more observant.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm going right to the rest. Hey, let me get
You would come in and look.
Yeah,
at
that's
it.
what you would do.
I knew some other stories that we talked about when I first met you. Yeah, like with Troy and what have you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But how many people really gonna walk in and be like,
I mean,
I don't think I was like-
and when it's your first time in the establishment, I feel like you should look around, be aware of
And it
what's
may be the
going
military
on.
in this also, because I just looked
Yeah.
and say, okay, so I know. So I knew then where I was going to go forever.
that's a brother.
Because-
That's a
Yeah.
brother.
I'm unapologetic. Don't, hey.
Yeah, but the thing is, that was something
Unapologetic.
that I did. I gave military discounts just because I appreciate what they did and what they do.
Even without that, you look like that. I'm coming back.
Well, I appreciate it.
So yeah,
I
the
ain't never got
rose.
hold on now. I ain't never got no military
You
discount.
gotta tell them, pull out your card.
Oh Lord, man,
yeah.
I need back pay.
You need back wings.
There you go.
Wallace, they want back wings. I want you to back weight my wings. So I think something for me is that, like you spoke on the name dropping. So what's a typical? Let's just say, because Florida's big football.
Right.
So like your football weekends, I know those are can be exciting, or is it dictate them part of
Challenging.
Tampa is. I love my city. Let me just say that.
Okay.
It's not a very good sports town.
You mean from the support
yes,
aspect?
Yes, because and I used to tell the players all the time when they would come in, like, when y'all win, chicken wing sales are up the next week, especially next Sunday, because they're optimistic, they're feeling good. You saw somebody come in with their chest pumped out today because they won, right?
Right.
That's the
Exactly.
Listen, that is
Something we haven't seen all year. Something we haven't seen all year.
Tampa fan right there. But it goes further, and it goes into them spending their money the same way. But now when they lose, sales are down the following week. You can literally cut your grocery order down because people aren't coming in the following
What
Sunday.
about lightning? You get lightning rays.
On the Pasco County stores, they do well. Not in my Hillsborough stores.
Hillsborough stores in a couple
That's
little
right.
darker areas.
Yeah.
I mean, but I think like for me,
Not really,
and I
not
told
really
you, I
following
just
the
think
hockey too much.
in certain areas like the one in Apollo Beach is gonna be, and I tell you all the time, I said, just like the one we first started. Shout out to the folks right there on Fowler, but I think with that, the single mother, that's more of that territory. So you gonna get
Fowler?
Fowler, that single mom out of the university, so you probably gonna
I
get.
mean, it could be just a college student, D. You don't got to be.
I mean, but I'm saying, but
He
you
always
get 10.
going
Right,
yeah, man.
right.
But it's a good segue for today, though. But I'm
Yeah,
glad
but
you
I'm saying
said that.
you might get
I got
10,
something for them.
but you might get 10 to 15 wings. And I'm gonna say wings. You might get 10 to 15 wings if you're over there. But if you out there like Pasco,
They get family
they
meals.
get the
Exactly.
50,
They gonna get
60.
It-
They got the girlfriend had a slumber party. How many can you eat? How many can you eat? How many can you eat?
That was a thought that made me start changing the direction where I was opening the stores, because like the Fowler store, by far, you get more people walking that door a day than any other store. Like on average, 350 people a day, they'll walk in that door. Okay?
But amount per
But you're
customer
getting
is lower.
6-piece, 8-piece, 6-piece, 8-piece, 10-piece, 10-piece.
Drink.
Right? That's
That's
what you're
something to
getting,
drink.
right? Pasco County stores, family packs, you're going to get 200 people walk in today.
I tell you.
I need a 50 piece, 75 piece.
Yeah.
I'm like, hold on a second.
Yeah.
We're making more money
With less people.
Yeah.
I have less people in the kitchen now.
Yeah.
That's still more profitable.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, if you look at what is it, the market is a little different because those people only feeding one person, and they on a college budget.
Yeah, they on the college budget.
But you do show them love though.
the demographics,
No,
but the location for the traffic is high.
Definitely.
Right,
Like you said,
right.
350 on Etar Fowler, that's a fertile area. It is. It even go back to when university was jumping. When that was high, high end. Like you go back. I hate to bring it up. Go back to the drop. Go back to the drop era.
He always finds niggas.
Go back to the drop era.
Sales are crazy.
Go back 09. Go back 09 to 13.
I was cutting hair, Marcus.
Listen.
I was cutting
Yeah,
hair.
you want to.
Oh, yeah.
I give you $50 to cut my son right now.
Next.
Tell her, come on.
Hey, D, hold on. D, I got,
Hey,
I got
bro,
one.
just chill. I got.
Exactly. That's what I'm telling you.
And I told Dawson, I said, man, I was reading the article, man. They said University Mall in 2012. Now you think of all the cities in the United States of America.
It was number 2, Kids Foot Locker.
Right.
I'm telling
They
you.
sold the most tennis shoes
I love my city.
in the United States of America.
Kids Foot Locker was number 2.
telling you.
Foot Locker, the only one that beat them out was in New York City.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Kids Foot Locker,
But I'm
bro.
telling you, but when that money was here, like I say, they were. Now you probably get the 50s, the 100s.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever. Hey, man, move mine to the. Can I pay extra to
Oh,
get
yeah.
mine now?
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to wait, man. Let me give you $30.
It
So, I
was-
mean, I know that.
Oh,
It was a good time, though.
Yeah.
It was a good
Oh, yeah.
time. I ain't had to do nothing illegal.
Yeah. Just like you said.
The
like you
economy
said-
was up.
Right. And
The economy was up.
Especially here, because like you say,
Yeah.
the money was.
No, it wasn't. But okay.
Yes, no, it was. It was. I'm telling you,
No,
it was.
they spending money, but that money has to be paid back.
But the economy was.
They don't understand
At
civics,
the-
market. Forget it. They-
At
they-
the time, the economy was up.
My
Everybody was benefiting from the city.
Listen, the last time your president elect was in office and he went to giving out them checks, sales shot up. Because
And they bought $1,200 worth of wings.
and that's exactly what it is. So you start paying attention to people's spending habits, and it's like, okay, summertime's gonna come, sales are gonna slow down at this particular store. So let me double up my marketing at this store, put a billboard up at this store to try to drive traffic in.
Generate
because
traffic.
It's gonna slow down.
So, so you think your analytic background had a lot to do with
I
your
was about to ask
success
that same question.
in Wingstop?
Yeah, absolutely.
You were just a little bit more observant. You understood market trends and what have you. based on
What
that.
about his anthropological?
Hey, I was about to say, hey, Torres.
he's a philanthropist.
I saw you put entrepreneur up there or something, or philanthropist up there. I said, no, it's an anthropologist. I said, when you put Marcus' name, I said, hey, that's not who he is.
Play yourself up.
Hey, man.
So with that, so let's get back to the. And I know, like Super Bowl, the line is
Super Bowl's the
extreme.
busiest day of the year for Wingstop. That's
and
our day.
it's round the clock.
That is-
Like
that is
there's
our
That's
day.
your Super Bowl.
that's all hands on deck that day.
That is our day. And so there was a long stretch where I didn't get a chance to watch Super Bowl games.
So let me ask you, and y'all start. You probably prep
Really?
late Saturday night,
Okay,
early
so that
Sunday
was the
morning.
time, yeah.
But you probably prep late Saturday night, early Sunday morning.
Yes, you start cutting veggies and things like that. Start making a ranch and blue cheese. You would start that on Friday and Saturday. You would just dedicate a person back there. Just
That's all you
making
doing.
ranch
Even
and
with all
blue
the
cheese, yes.
pre-orders, y'all still couldn't. It was still.
We got it down after 20 years. We got it down to.
But I think also with that too is that
But-
we people us
Yeah, you gonna have
we don't plan.
that. Listen,
We don't plan.
Listen. Use this as a segment to start planning now. So you're gonna put out a pre-order sheet, and I promise you, your cousin is not gonna get on that pre-order sheet all week. They won't.
Right.
Everybody
And then they
else
gonna
will.
call in.
They're gonna call in. They're gonna come in.
Let me
the
get
day of,
600
o'clock,
wings.
and you're gonna try to accommodate them.
Yeah.
But
The backlog won't allow it, right?
yes. So like I say, it's smooth when you do it.
Right.
Pre-order, y'all.
And I think, but I think sometimes is that some people feel if I'm paying, then why I got to wait, and that makes no sense. But
Yeah.
I mean that
you're not the
they
only
cook to
one.
order. Like it's
Right.
not they
They made
cook
the
to
order,
order.
but like
So,
you said,
like,
You're
it
not
ain't-
the only one.
Exactly.
I get in the car.
no.
Man, you remember I talked to you like 4 months ago? I don't remember you. What? You didn't pay
But
me
like you
4
said,
months
but
ago?
like the game is at 6:30.
Oh my
so I know between like 4:45,
It's
5:30,
impossible.
phone is just ringing. Hey, can I get 100 wings? Can I get 100 wings?
Yeah, you're not even picking up that phone by that point.
No, I was gonna say you probably yeah.
For the first 10 years, yeah, we were trying to take everything we can. Now you just got to be like, listen, if you're not on that sheet and it fills up, you know, and you're going to still try to accommodate. It depends on, you
Like
know.
you gonna come get a little 20 piece.
That
You
dog
know, you
ain't
don't
got
even want to see no 20 piece at that
how's
point.
it-
How's a little 20 piece?
Trust me. But
I'm just thinking
you'll
I can
get some
squeeze
10
in a
pieces,
little
squeeze
dub
it,
in.
like a 10 piece, but, you know.
I mean, but would you rather see a 20 piece come in, or you be like, let me get another 100 piece?
If you the cook, you want to see that 10 piece. You don't only want to see that 100 piece.
There you go.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
So all fries are going. It just wings getting dropped.
That's it.
Wings
So
getting
you
dropped.
pull
Wings
in
getting dropped.
extra like portable fryers or what have you during that time, or you?
You know what? There was some
That's a good question.
some West Coast stores. What they were doing was they stopped doing fries, and they got in trouble for that because they wanted to use all their fries just for chicken because that's the most profitable. You know, we're not doing fries, we're just doing chicken. You know,
Oh, wow.
but there was a guy in Atlanta. He did bring a portable fryer in the back, so he was trying to do some chicken. But they got in trouble for that because your store isn't set up for that. You got to have it under the hood. The fryers got to be cooking under the hood.
Oh, okay.
Things like
okay.
that. So you can try, but I think they making enough money.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Look, I'll let you go.
I was gonna say, as far as the fryers go, how many fryers do you have in each store, each location?
Okay. Typically, 10. They're running 10 fryers though.
But how many
That's for
fries?
wings. That's for wings or just alone. Or just-
Okay. You're gonna run six for wings,
And
6
4 for
big
fries.
ones. You'll 2 for boneless, and then you'll do 2 for fries. But you can do the boneless and the fries out of the same one. Depends on how busy it is. So your boneless.
Why you can't do with the bone? And
yeah,
the,
why?
Because some people may be allergic to MSG, so you try to keep it in the boneless fryer only.
oh, okay.
What's your? I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. I know lemon pepper is the most popular, correct?
Right.
Least popular. The
Hawaiian.
Atomic. Oh,
Hawaiian.
not the
I thought you
atomic.
were gonna-
Well, it depends. Now,
How about what's it? The one that just have nothing on it? Don't y'all do regular ones?
Plain?
Plain. That you
I
mean?
guess you do, but don't nobody order it plain.
What
I guess kids do. They'll get plain with the
Right.
sauce on the side.
Okay.
You can, but
Hawaiian?
in
What about
Texas,
the
in Texas, atomic jumps, but that atomic is hot.
That's the hottest one you got,
yeah,
right?
that's the challenge right there.
You ever thought about doing something like that? Maybe I
We
do
used,
it.
a lot of-
we used to do atomic wing challenges with Wild back in the days.
How many wings they got to eat?
We got to shout out to Buckwheat for that one too.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, because
Otay?
Yeah, because Buckwheat was from Dallas. So when we first opened, he was trying to help me get it going. He was like, "Yo, man, you got to stay open." So we would do atomic wing challenges then, like whoever ate the most, and it would be all college
the
kids.
most?
Yeah, so we let them eat free, but it'd be all college kids trying to do this, but we'd give them a T-shirt back in the day.
Yeah, them wings ain't for the week though.
Man,
man.
No.
look at
I mean, I'm telling you, I had
So, like-
I had the unfortunate experience of being in there one day and somebody ordered some, and when they brought them, like you could just see it, I'm like the smoke just
yeah.
like, damn, I said they finna eat
Clear,
that.
clear your sinuses.
Yeah,
bro.
open
Washing
you
the
up.
bowl to make it-
So like the person that ate the most got a T-shirt.
Yep.
Man, he probably had his digestive system with the same for
His food was
years.
free, though, man. He ate for free. So he's a
Okay, so the
college kid.
food was free.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's a
all
college
right,
kid.
all right. No, I'm just
Bad
thinking
food,
like,
that bad
I gotta
food,
pay for my food,
Hey.
eat the most wings,
Hey, but that toilet wasn't free
and
though.
then I just
probably
get a
lost
T-shirt.
8-9
at least he got
Yeah.
free
He's a
food.
college
Okay,
kid, though, you know, that's
I'm just saying, I thought he had to pay for his food
Probably
no.
nigga like
Eat the
Pops on
wings.
Friday.
Ain't
and
no
then
way.
get a T-shirt. And he got free food. He
I'm
won.
not a spicy
The other
food
ones got to
eater
pay their
anyway.
life.
And let me, you know, I get intrigued by numbers. What's the worst day you ever had at Wingstop? Like just numbers.
You mean beyond his initial startup, or you mean
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
like
I mean, in the beginning,
in the beginning,
in the beginning was bad. Like we,
like I did $250, you know, something like that.
yeah, that's probably what we were doing because the thing was back then, and no Wingstop will open up in the last 15 years can even understand this, but we used to open the stores up with one register, and then if we got up to $10,000 a week, then we would buy another register for the store, right? So I remember a buddy of mine, we all went, at that time we had the largest training class I went through back in like 01. So when we had all opened up, I remember a guy in Denver, Aaron, really good guy, good operator. He had got to 10,000 quick because they had other Wingstops in the area, so there was familiarity with, you know what I'm saying, the concept.
Yeah.
So I remember he called and he was like, hey, man, I got my second register. And I'm looking down, I probably was doing about $2,500 a week. I'm just like, you got to be kidding me, man. Like, so, again, I was losing about $16,000 a month when I first opened up.
So you had gaps with like maybe 40 minutes, nobody
Yeah,
came
you
in.
heard that? You heard that, Doss? He said that earlier.
There'd be hours.
16,000 a
Nobody
month.
In the
even-
beginning, there was hours. I mean, I did
That's how much you
everything.
losing, not not
you
profit.
lost?
Yes. Oh, yes.
So-
And that happened for
God bless you.
months.
Let me tell you.
Did you try to reach out to like,
stand
you
up
know,
with
yeah,
it, boy.
different?
My
Did you try to
God,
maybe like,
boy.
and I
Look
think
at
this
him
what-
now.
This is where the marketing and advertising coming like, maybe like, okay, you work at the hospital, you work at the school,
Yep.
you know, you teach right here.
So
Bring your
Yes.
people, you know, bring your people in.
Yeah,
you know.
so what went to the old school, like they call it guerrilla marketing. So what I did was I printed up a bunch of magnets and menus and stuff. So I would be like, hey, if somebody comes through and they're at the hospital, like, look, if you don't mind, put this in the break room on the refrigerator, the magnet. And the biggest break for me was when, again, like Buckwheat would come through and he was sitting down and he had came through a couple times before he even told me who he was. And he was like, look, man, we got these back in Dallas. I said, yeah, man, I used to live in Dallas. So that's how we kind of got on. And he said, look, man, would you want to do the freak show? And I was like, man, I'll do anything at this point. Like, you tell me, I'll do it.
Yeah.
And so he said, look, man, I'll get in touch with the program director. Have you come through? Shout out to Orlando. He's still doing this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
So,
had a toy drive this past week.
So I was like, man, I'll do anything. So I'm up 5 o'clock in the morning cooking chicken wings to go across that bridge. So I'm leaving Zephyrhills, go to USF, cook chicken wings, go across the bridge St. Pete. And that's what made me take off. Got there, I'm in the hallway, and I brought all the food, and they were in there doing their show. And then, you know, Orlando and Gordy, I think he's back on another station now. Paco, all those guys that were there. And he was like, yo, what's that, man? What's that in the hallway? And so we brought the food in, and they just straight got off script. They were just going crazy, and they're eating the chicken wings. Like, man, what is this? What is this?
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, before I got back across that bridge, when I made it back to USF, I got ready to open up. There was a line around the corner.
Wow.
And that's what made me take off.
Okay.
That's what made me take off right there.
Hey,
So-
I know Buckwheat. Buckwheat a good dude, man.
He is.
Buckwheat is a good dude, bro. I
So
like
when you
Buckwheat,
got
though.
there, you just you by yourself or somebody like wait?
Oh, they were coming. The kids were coming, but I was
Okay.
like, hey, make sure y'all, we got to start early today.
Yeah.
But it took
Make
off
sure
from
y'all
there.
ready.
You know what I'm saying? And that was the thing. You remember back in the days where it was like, it was a big thing to have like the radio van come out to your
Oh
spot.
yeah.
Remember that was a big
huge.
thing
That was
back in the
huge.
day,
Yeah,
right?
that was huge.
And so
I mean, it still is a little bit.
does it? They still do
They
it?
still
still a
do
little-
terrestrial
I mean,
radio?
'cause
They do.
they tax you to do it now.
I mean, they tax you to do it, but it's still kind of, you know.
No, they tax you to do it. You got to.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I ain't got
You
no
have to
money.
win
I ain't
that
got no
day
money
or-
for them to
or-
come
But
to
like you
my
said,
spot.
but going back to Buckwheat, gave you, and that's something he didn't have to do.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But that go back to the same thing. Coming in, vibing with you, kicking it. You know, hey, I'm gonna bring people out. You took the wings to them.
Yep. And after that, I'm telling you, like Ed, I don't know if you remember Special Ed.
Special ed.
Yeah.
They used to
Yeah.
come through all the time. Gordy would come through all the time, and it was just a regular. They was coming through eating now.
Yeah.
And back then, that's when the Bucks was coming through. We had a lot of Buck players back then. That was before the other ones opened up.
Any Bucks looking for free food when they come in? there?
Yes. Fellas,
Wow.
stop telling people you play for the Bucks. You should eat free. Like, stop it. Because
Yeah,
everybody
that's
else look
crazy.
at them like, dude, you making money.
You make more
But
money
you know,
than the
but
dude in the
I
line
never forget,
or than the
I
20
think-
for his family.
I don't know if you told me Kevin Murphy had an NFL card where they could
Yeah.
go
You
eat.
got-
They go eat free.
You got the little NFL card, but it's like, don't, like, you know who I am, right? Like, yeah, I know who you are.
Yeah, and your price is it comes up to $36.24, sir.
Oh, we had a famous coach that cut a food too.
I mean, if you want to. I mean, you don't want to say that. I won't put you on the spot. Then
I seen I saw a couple of bugs over there.
Yeah, I mean they would come through like, you know what I'm saying.
was James looking at his fans when he came in there, like with the crab leg when he come in there?
Wait. How you know I saw him? I told you that.
Listen,
No, you tell me
I
that.
do have a famous Jameis story though.
Can
Tell
we
it.
hear it?
Tell
it.
Is
I can definitely give it
okay,
to
let's
you.
hear this.
I want to see James get delivered. But go ahead.
Yes, man. So Jameis is in there, and I had a girl back then. She was from Alabama. She was working in the store, and crazy accent. And I was like, you know who that is, right? She was like, I don't know who that is. And I was like, go to the back and call your dad and ask your dad who Jameis Winston is. So she was like, all right. She comes back in the kitchen right where I am. He's sitting down next to the Coke machine eating. My daddy say that boy stole them crab legs. All I do is sit in my mouth wide open because he's looking right at me like, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. My daddy say that's that boy stole
He
them
like
crab
Alabama.
legs.
He ain't like Florida State.
No.
His daddy like Alabama, man.
Are you serious?
Dead serious.
That's crazy.
He definitely didn't like Auburn because Auburn would have known a little better.
But I mean, that's funny. So when he said that, did it make the vibe uncomfortable?
Oh, he had already spent his money.
Okay.
Good.
Coolest celebrity you had come in there. It was real cool.
Cool.
Celebrity.
Lavelle Crawford.
How many you say Lavelle Crawford? Yeah.
I know he probably got 100 piece, ain't he?
He ate 40. He ate 40 all lemon pepper right there.
40.
40
In one
in
sitting?
one sitting?
Yep.
Damn.
By
Lavelle.
himself.
Yeah, I know because I paid for it. I was like, I got him. That's when he was doing that last comic standing,
Okay.
and we saw him coming in.
Eating
And
like that, he gonna be the last comic
I was like,
standing.
I'll get
No,
his. I'll
he
get his.
be the first
Laying
comic
down.
gone.
Pay for
man.
Yeah, and he
He'll be the
sat there and
first
ate all
comic
of them,
gone.
talking to us the whole time. He was cool.
Joking? He was
Oh
joking?
yeah, he was chewing in there. Hit everybody laughing, cutting the
Wow.
food.
I met his brother.
Joe Torre,
Yeah, I heard he pretty cool too.
he was cool, but his manager was in there trying to get girls to go to the shows. They up at the counter, and he was like, "Hey, y'all want to come watch Joe Torre tonight?" The girl was like, "Who was that?" So the girl was like, "You know, he did Poetic Justice back in the day." I completely forgot about that. He was sitting right there, and so he got.
She didn't know about Def County Jam.
Well, see, the thing is,
They
she was
young.
telling
They
her
was
girl
younger.
they was young,
They were younger,
Okay.
so you know.
and she was like, "You know, the guy did Poetic Justice." So he walked over,
When he
and
got beat
introduced
by
himself.
Tupac.
Yeah, Chicago. Brushing his hair.
Yeah. So I mean, we a ton of dudes. I mean, Ward Dunn, that was probably the coolest. But he's so quiet. He just said,
Right, laid back.
Ward Dunn.
Yeah.
I don't want to get off subject, but Ward Dunn a good dude, man.
Very good.
really quiet.
And he's done so much in this community for
Still getting houses
Still
too.
getting houses.
for single mothers, and
Yes.
I don't know what he doing with them, but whatever they doing, they getting these houses for these single mothers. He's doing a lot in the community, man, and shout out to Ward Dunn. That's all I want to say.
You know,
Shout out to Ward Dunn.
Florida State.
In hindsight, if he come through now, I would definitely let him eat free because what he does, he's solid. Solid.
Anybody that's like,
And over 10,000 yards rushing, right?
have you ever been in awe? Anybody like, damn, I
don't
can't
know if
believe
he
he in
over
my
10.
Wingstop like this. That's crazy to me. Like, damn, he done came in here like this.
Rihanna folks came to get her wings. They pulled up out front, and she was
She was in the van. She didn't get out.
She didn't get out.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you see her though?
No, they came in. They had ordered before, and they ordered like 500 wings. It was crazy.
What's the largest order you ever took?
1,200.
For who?
wings.
Or for an event, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And then what's the guy who used to coach for the Bulls when they were good?
Which
Levitt.
Levitt?
I love Levitt. He would get chicken wings.
Everybody
Friday.
love Levy, even the players.
He would get chicken wings for the team every Friday.
Biggest
Film
mistake they
session,
ever
like-
made.
Yeah, they
What
should
about
have.
400?
Oh no, they were getting more than that. They was getting easy 1,200 every Friday.
Easy, because of the
See-
team. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot 15. Yeah, I'm tripping.
If a coach is confident enough to put his paws on you, I think that coach is
Especially
good
when
enough
you
to
ain't
be
that
a head
damn
coach.
good.
Hey.
Especially when you ain't that good.
They got the number 2 in the nation then.
They did.
Yeah.
That was back in 07. Yeah.
Still ain't tackle Ray Rice.
But I think also is that
Only one tackle Ray Rice with the police.
so
Ain't nobody tackle Ray
So
Rice.
let me
Police
ask
the
you-
only ones be able to do it.
now you being a product.
Roasty.
Y'all trip. You being a product of Pasco County, Zephyrhills. When you first had the vision to do Wingstop, and I know a lot of times, we share our thoughts with our partners, our friends, brothers, homeboys. Did anybody say, man, I think that might, I want to get down with that? Nobody? So you basically just a one-man band.
Yeah, because everybody ain't going to see your vision.
Nobody.
Y'all ain't got the same glasses on.
They see the vision. They just don't want to see him in that.
Nah,
vision.
they don't see the vision.
I don't
Because
think-
if you can see the vision, you
tap
okay with going in like, oh
tap
man,
in.
we could do this together.
Yeah.
Like whatever you need, I can help you, assist you with this, and we can do this
Right.
venture together.
It wasn't
But if you
until-
don't see the vision, it's gonna be more like, yeah, man, shit, go ahead and do it, dog. I know you got it.
That's it.
I
And
know
I think
you can
that-
do
just
it.
like you said,
I believe
like-
in you.
like you
But
just said, the hustler.
They don't see the vision. You know what I'm saying? But they just gonna be like, they don't want to be like, man, this nigga tripping. He ain't, man. Ain't nobody finna buy no, you know what I'm saying? Anybody finna buy no wings over there, bro.
A bunch of wings.
Right. He ain't even got no hamburgers, bro. What you?
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
You know how many times they told me
They ain't got the
you need
milkshakes.
to be selling hamburgers.
Right. So it's just
Yeah.
it's they just
Nobody
don't
saw
see the
the
vision.
We
So
are
but
unique, ain't
but
we?
After you open up, after you boom,
Yeah.
boy, I knew you was gonna
But I'm
do it.
telling
Boy,
you,
I
but I'm
always
telling you,
believed
but
in
listen,
you.
get
Hey.
on the next one.
But even like, but you know what's funny is
I
that
always believed in you.
I was surprised that you didn't see that being at school in line with J.R. Crickets. Because Crickets
Love
was
JR Crickets.
like, and it still is to this day, like, we never went to Crickets growing up. You know, we would, like I say, Chick-fil-A at the mall, or you might try to some in the mall, but just wings just was never like
I was in
wings.
JR Crickets.
You know what I'm saying? But like you say, but you hit like, but you hit 92, so the Olympics they coming. So you was there when Atlanta just
When I went, I was going to Nikki's.
blew up.
I was there too.
Yeah.
Only for
Home of the $5.
I'll tell you what's funny.
Home of the $5.
Cam, and they got the wings in Magic City too. But Cam Newton just had his fucking Friday. He had 2 dancers from Atlanta.
Oh man.
One of the girls that I graduated with.
Was on there?
Yeah.
Which
Still
one?
dancing?
No, they retired. They retired.
OG India.
OG India. Okay.
India. Yeah. And I was just like, when I saw
I just seen it.
I was like, she is rich. I mean, so she's a vet. Like, we graduated June 1988, and I mean, she been plugged in like with. And I was like, damn, okay, OG, like,
Yeah.
we come a long way
That's
from
crazy.
Bunch, boy. Like, yeah, and she,
That's crazy.
yeah, banana,
Lisa watching right now?
probably.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
probably.
just because it sounded like a little crush was in there. I don't know, but that's between y'all. They
When I
ain't,
went to middle
they
school,
ain't none of my business,
I
D.
ain't look at her like that, man.
Oh, okay. How you
I
look
was just
at her?
like, just another girl. She had a Jerry curl and it was short.
Hey.
Oh,
So I
okay,
really
okay.
she
You
wasn't
wasn't on
that
that.
buzz,
Back in the day, those
Nah,
were
that,
ones.
not no short Jerry curl. That's a no
You see
no.
how Dade see that?
I told you that's the loose cat. That's the loose
that's
cat
how
of the
Dade
show.
do that right
That's what he do.
Ain't got
That's
nothing to
him.
do with it.
That Dade Chatty Crowder right there. That more Ryan Clark. I'm more Freddie T. So I mean, yeah. But I think something else too though is that as you continue like to make your climb, and I'm just what I'm struggling with is that, and I ask this question to people that come on. You know, we've had Mike Trick come on. We've had different entrepreneurs. What is the struggle to why people, black people in Tampa, don't support other black businesses?
Listen, I'm so glad you said that. I want y'all to listen. I'll be honest with you. I've lived in a lot of
You can say
cities.
the N word.
Hey, you definitely said it 3 times.
2 or 3 times,
Listen,
yeah.
I lived in a lot of cities. I have. That's why I keep saying I love my city. I keep saying that. I do. I love Tampa. Tampa's not like most cities. Like
Definitely not.
When I was in Atlanta, if you opened up something, I guarantee I've had more of my partners that I played ball with in Atlanta come down to Wingstops in Tampa and support me than I have the guys in my neighborhood I grew up with.
They ain't got the
That's
gas
real.
money to get up there.
Come on now.
No, I ain't again, but I think, but I tell you, but I hate to say it, and I tell you,
it's a different mentality.
but even like, okay, you cut hair. When you cut hair, how many of your partners from Dade City come to you get a haircut?
So as an entrepreneur,
just
when
record a
I
monkey and
started,
still stand
when I
still,
started, I didn't expect everybody to come to me. I didn't expect anybody to come to me because I wasn't that good. But I reached a point to where I'm like, nigga, I'm popping, nigga, I'm fine.
You
Like,
all over the bar, but like I say, so
I'm
all over
like,
the
bro,
bar.
like you see what I'm doing, bro. Like
But over time, it took you time to get there.
it took me time to get there, but when
keep
I
this in
got,
mind when it comes to a haircut and a bad relationship, only time can heal those things. So everybody ain't gonna let you just get on their head.
but at the same time,
Just
but
saying.
at the same time, it got to a point where I was doing this. So I say I was doing this 6-7 years. Everybody knew what I was doing for 6-7 years, and it was just like people were coming to Tampa to get haircuts that I knew, but they wouldn't come. They wouldn't come to me.
And that's what I was saying. And
that was
go
my
ahead.
point. And it was like, but what's crazy is that like the way we grew up in Zephyrhills and Dade City. So we're going back to where schools were segregated, back with my parents. So all of our parents knew each other. So And then it goes back from Zephyrhills, Dade City. It was always a great rivalry, but a lot of my partners were in Dade City. Most of my partners, Mike D, Bird, like them were my boys. They were. But I ran with the boys. I grew up there. Dade City would come through my stores. They would. Dade City still comes through.
Right.
Now, Zephyrhills do that. I put one out a little closer to town, but they weren't being intentional coming out to Tampa to come through.
To come through and support.
Except for like Book, and like when Book had the mortgage firm, so he would bring the boys. It was all Zephyrhills guys in there, so they would come through. But for the most part, like most of the guys who I thought I was anticipating, like they're gonna get me going, it didn't happen.
Nah.
So you learn real quick, like not to depend on your friends to do stuff, but just keep giving a good product, and when they come through, hopefully you bless them enough and they keep coming back. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate everybody who ever spent money with me, even the guys who, they come through 3 or 4 times. I appreciate it. 20 years, hey.
But I think something with that too is that sometimes is that we talk about pocket watching. So if they think, shit, he got it, man. That's
the most.
But that's the world we live in, though, bro.
That's one of the most unintelligent reasons you could have given. But, if it's that for our people.
But I keep trying to tell you that.
Man, I had somebody from Dade City ask me, "But where you getting all this money from?" I wanted to ask him, "Shit, where the money at?"
Yeah.
But people, that's you know what I'm saying. Like, but where you getting all this money from?
Here we go again. Social media and that little blue app. When you do certain things, you make certain plays, make certain moves. Oh man, Waldo doing this thing, but you see Waldo, they doing this, they doing that, they doing this, doing that. Here you are, you doing your thing, you doing this. I tell you all the time. I said, only thing you put a billboard right there, 75 at I-4, get your nice little Brooks Brothers suit.
You don't even need a suit. You can go in there like that. They be like, boy, you go in there like that. He said, boy, hey, you see the one dude? You see the one dude? He from the hood. He got a beanie on, and he got.
That's why I used to wear that. And then people tell me
he got a beanie on. I think he from Culver City. I don't know where he from, but he be on the billboard.
But I be trying to tell people,
he be fighting against the system.
That's the world. That's the world we live in, because we want to see. We don't believe it, so you got to show it. Like when you say, okay, hey, I'm looking at, I got a restaurant, okay, and like I told you, I talk about you. I talk about Carlos. Shout out to Carlos, Auto Repair Center. There's nothing about you that comes across as if, okay, this mine. Like you ain't got no name tag walking around, Oh yeah, if you need anything, that comes.
Holla at
me.
When I went in there, he said his name was Carlos. I'm looking for a Chico.
Cut his mic.
You looking for
I'm looking for a Chico coming in. I walk in. I said, I'm talking to him. Hey, where Carlos at?
What he said?
I can't. I'm glad we got FCC regulated. Boy, we be off the air right now.
He had Ed was over there, and then he had another Spanish dude. I think the Spanish dude was Carlos.
That's who you thought it was.
Yeah, I'm like, hey man, go get Carlos, bro. Go get Carlos.
Yelling probably.
Hey, Carlos.
What?
So I'm Carlos.
I'm
Carlos. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now we're ready for that.
Oh my bad, bro.
Threw me off. Like you said, they come in and, hey man, this ain't yours. You don't gotta be worried about that. This ain't yours.
Yeah, I would get that a lot. Like people would ask,
just don't
like the manager in the back.
Yeah.
I'm talking to the manager.
Can you get the manager for me in the back?
I'm the owner.
No, I wouldn't tell them that. I wouldn't.
You didn't ever tell you gonna get the manager for him?
I would go get him if I had a shift leader. I would go get him for him.
Dang, okay.
Yeah, I would.
Boy, you different. Hey. You different. I would have kicked him out the store.
I'd have done him like the dentist did on Sanford and Son. You take the foot out your mouth. Yeah.
White dentist, please. What Fred said. White dentist, please.
White dentist.
But I think that goes back to the same thing. When you're so unassuming, Carlos the same way. You just, like you said, you walked in.
Right.
You looking for Carlos.
He in there watching. He watching Sports Center. Like I walk in, he in there watching Sports Center. I don't know, he was on his phone or something. I said, man, where Carlos at, man? Where Carlos is? I'm Carlos. Oh, what the Chico outside, bro? I thought
y'all got 2 Carlos.
Must be 2 of them.
Yeah, it must be another Carlos. But I mean, it threw me out because I was looking for a Spanish guy. It said his name was Carlos, but Carlos is a good dude, man. Carlos been taking care of me for years. Now I got a foreign. Now we got to get him on these foreign calls.
Yeah,
man.
he really don't try to work on them. So let me ask you this if I can, Marcus. Any advice? Because I think a lot of younger people have the creativity to do so much, but I think nowadays is that we live in a world.
Ambition. Ask the right question, Daryl.
Okay, ambition. But it's so much negative, like, oh, I wouldn't do that. You can't do that. Because I'm sure, like, you always told me, you said, your mama said, don't tell nobody your dream because they'll steal it.
Yeah.
And try to make it theirs.
Yeah. I think the main thing is that, one, people have to be, like, and I agree with you. Young kids, they have a vision. They really bright. They're intelligent. They're creative. They have to have a realistic expectation of what it takes for you to get there. Like, it takes years before you open up the door, and they just see, like, you're open now. So, like, say, the importance of credit. Like, people don't understand that. Like, it's very important you establish your credit. Case point, the first store I opened up, they went back, and they were like, yeah, well, we saw you had a Bell South phone bill that was 3 months late. And I'm like, Bell South? I don't know what you...
You don't even know who that is. That's AT&T.
When I was in college, my roommate was supposed to turn the phone off before we left, went home for the summertime. We came back to school. We in football practice. He's like, oh, I forgot to turn the phone off. 3 months. I'm like, you talking about 1993? It's 2001.
Yeah, I definitely ain't gonna bet open no Wingstop.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm just saying, like, so it's that kind of stuff that.
Well, you have a veteran's ability to get that, but probably not you.
You know, but you have it takes some real planning. You know,
they pulled up his from '93.
Oh yeah,
and then also discipline.
My history long.
Because it sounds so good. Yeah, that's the thing. That's what separates. Even like, and I saw something that a guy was saying when they hire college graduates for jobs, they have the discipline to complete
a task,
to be on time.
That's what a college degree signifies.
That's what it separates.
That's what I'm saying. But when he broke it down like that, I was like,
yeah, because you went right.
That make all the sense in the world. Yeah, I went. I play a lot of cards though.
And when you have we live in a generation where we have people trying to discount the importance of an education. It doesn't. I won't say it doesn't matter what you major in, but they discount the effort and the stick to itness that it takes to accomplish that task. And I think that's a tremendous disservice even for these young people. They don't realize that it does separate you. It's a weeding process.
I agree.
And it's a weeding process for you. Because you're the guy who hires them. You're going to take a guy who says, I know you're going to be able to do something for this amount of time versus I'm going to roll the dice, which is money to you all. I'm going to roll the dice on you coming back for a month. And I think that we've done a tremendous.
But I think also activities, like I know you spoke about, you want to see people that have, if they school kids, involved in, do certain things.
Extracurriculars and stuff.
Extracurricular, yeah, that's important.
That means you're double dedicated.
Right, but then you're a part of a team. You belong. You understand how to work within the team.
So, I want to ask you, since we got to the degrees and all of that, as far as qualifications for working at Wingstop and how that affects your decisions to hire staff and the turnover that the staff has at Wingstop.
Excuse me. I think one of the best things you can do for any job is when you're interviewing people, get them comfortable.
Are you applying, Waldo, on the low? Are you applying on the low?
No, he said they went far back on your credit.
Oh, no, that's the open one.
That's the open one.
Yeah, I'm on to work there.
Not open the door.
I don't want to work there.
Okay.
So, I think the main thing whenever you get into a franchise is it has to be more than about making money. Mm-hmm. Why do we want to grant you a business to open up one of our stores? Because that was the thing with Wingstop 20 plus years ago. It was like, you can't say, because I want to make a lot of money. And it was like, no, I really believe in what we're doing. I think these are the best wings. I'm willing to work the stores. That was the thing. Because there was an entertainer, there was a rapper before Rick Ross who was trying to do it. And they were like, you have to work the store. And he was like, yeah, I'm not going to do it. And
can you say who the rapper was? Or?
No, that's confidentiality.
Okay. I won't say nothing. Okay.
Is it?
I don't know. Who is it?
Okay. All right. So anyway, so Mr. Sprinkle Me was like, he was like, he'll work the store, and he did. 20 years.
Okay.
And he did. 20 years. 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 And he did. 20 he did great. His store was great.
Okay.
But he didn't open up another one after that. His store kills it.
Okay. And you still got it now?
I'm not sure now.
Okay. But like you said, but I think even with that, though, the name, because some people get caught up into.
Now you're talking about this, because they have to protect their shield.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's
right.
What
Michael, you talking about Mike Vick?
Mike Vick, yeah, but I think something with it too is that some people are caught up into maybe I catch him in here working like, man, I might go. He might like just like Ross on Wingstop.
Hope to go see him.
Yeah, I go man.
Ross
Ross
on about 40, don't I?
Right, but you tried, you fishing like
30.
Yeah, Ross, because all they gotta do, I'm telling you, listen, and now with technology, they get out quick. I still remember, and this is 03 when Keyshawn had Serena Williams at Joy, and I'm talking about that shot like wasn't no Facebook, you know, man. Then 95. Jeter had Mariah Carey at Coles on MLK. And I'm talking about that was, you know, that shot quick. So, you know, folks ride trying to get, just to get a glimpse. You know what I'm saying? She ain't going to say that to you, but you just want to say, I saw it. And that, I hate to say it, but I even go back to when.
You got to do better, bro.
But I'm just saying, I'm getting perfect example.
You got to do better,
when Tony Dungy's son committed suicide, and this when I realized that we have to do better as a people. There were so many people out there hoping to run into NFL players. Not condolences for the family.
For the wrong
not
reason.
just going just to see. And I'm talking about, I never forget, that was a Monday, December 2000, it was maybe 2004. But there was so many folks at Wilson. I'm talking, it was like, if you know the area 29, that area, I'm talking, it was all the way up, like the MLK, all the way back to Columbus. Just cars.
Right.
And they trying to see, you know, because back then, he was coaching the Colts. So he had a lot of the Colts, a lot of the Bucks, a lot of people that he's dealt with, you know, NFL guys.
Yeah.
And then you got folks that die here. You know the work there. You don't even go to their services. Don't even go.
I'll tell you, when Toya passed, R.I.P. to Toya, shout out to Spoolie. That thing was backed up. That thing was lit, man. They had traffic backed up, man. They rode the horse and carriages.
But she was from the city, so
yeah.
she knew a lot of people, a lot of love. But a lot of people, and not to discount losing a child by no means, but that was more just to be on the celebrity gawk and who I'm gonna see out here.
Particularly when you think about the tragic nature of his passing. Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. I wasn't in the city then, but that was crazy.
But like you said, you spoke about credit, but that's something that the generation before us instilled in us. And you know, you got to, like I said, I struggled out the gate. I got a Chevron card. And I thought it was I ain't know how to pay it.
Thought it was free money, huh?
Yeah, I thought I ain't know how to pay the full
I got
balance.
something worse than that. You know, the first card the second card I actually had was.
What was that?
What's the worst card you could give anybody?
American Express.
American
Express.
You got an American Express card?
Out the gate?
When I was in the military, I had
Oh,
American
he's in
Express.
the military.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they definitely gonna.
You remember what the limit was?
There is none.
Oh, okay, but you got to pay it back that month.
They want to see you. And one thing about the military, they can get their money because they know top phone number. I don't know what y'all
They definitely making contact if you ain't making no payment.
Man, I was so bad when I got that little Chevron card. I had a $500 limit. They was right there on file and 50, right before you get to the Sundome. I'm getting gas. I'm getting my homeboy gas. We buying beer. That bill came. It said $478. I'm like, I thought the minimum was $10. Like, wait a minute. My mom was like, no, you got to pay all that.
They want to see
I was
you.
like, oh. I done learned. That was my lesson. I knew right there, like, this ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
This ain't gonna
So
work.
in the military, they definitely have contacts.
Yeah.
All they need to know is what base you at. They don't need to know nothing else.
They didn't ask you for your unit. I don't know when you came.
They'll ask you for that, but they don't need to know that.
They know top.
They don't need to know that.
No top.
All they need to know is your
That's the
name
first
and the
sergeant.
base you
That's the
at.
first sergeant.
That's all they need to know, the name and the base you at. They'll get all the rest of
I
the
got that
information.
American Express, and I got Zales, K. Name somebody who was in Texas back in your day that was a jeweler.
Oh, that was Zales,
I wasn't
K.
going to the jewelry store too much in Texas.
Zales, K.
That was the only thing that was open back then, though. You sit back and think about it.
No,
I think I had a Zales
I was
card.
I was stationed
I
in
had
El
one
Paso.
too.
Yeah,
El Paso.
I was there before it got. Well, it was kind of crazy.
Oh, you were caking real good back then,
In
dude.
the jewelry
Yeah, you were
store.
caking real good back then, boy.
Yeah, he was going to the show.
Yes, sir.
I was
You
married.
were Tony Terry when I'm with you, boy. Yes, sir.
I was married.
That's
then.
That's why you're not married now.
Yeah.
That's why you're not married now.
You doing service merchandise too? You ran it up over there too?
No. We had something else other than service merchandise.
I remember Kay
But I go to the PX, so I was okay.
They gave. Did y'all have the star card?
Yeah.
You show what R&B back there, boy.
It's
You
a military
pick it,
card.
boy.
They
I
give
was
you
married
just-
again.
I understand.
military.
You was ducking high.
One, they just
Credit
back
card
then they
for the
just sent. I don't know. They
military
still
shop
they
at
send
the-
you credit
The
cards.
liquor store on the base, the base
I didn't
exchange,
drink.
and all that.
And then also, I want to give a shout out to you.
Gas.
I don't want to say baby, your youngest daughter, Kendall, going to Prairie View A&M softball. And I think this is, I hate that she couldn't
And
make
a
it
great
tonight.
institution of learning.
But
Above all,
do you see how the female sports is totally evolved? Like, I'm looking at now, they hyping the game Saturday, USC,
and
UConn.
Yeah.
Like,
That's a big game.
I understand
won't
that. I think
be.
it's 5 against 2, but it's crazy to sit back and think how women's sports, and we got Paul Autry's daughter's coming on January 20th. She'll be in the Olympics. Flag football for real with the Robinson.
But it's just I think it's more just college basketball opened up the doors for women's sports just with the Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, that
little
was big.
rivalry.
Yeah.
Open that up just for women's sports. So
And what I hate about
All
it, I'm going
across
to
the
cut you
board.
off. I think it once again,
We've
Not-
taken
not-
a negative,
not-
taken
not-
a negative
not
turn
to
and
make
shit.
it like bird magic,
But it's taking on the bird magic.
you
It's
got
taking on-
that.
that's what it is.
But
Yeah,
but,
basically, yeah.
but the bird magic thing might have been a little bit different because they're trying to make it like we all knew Bird could play.
But
Caitlin
race was
Clark
still,
can play.
but race is still.
Well, she admitted that this past week.
Yeah, I know,
She
but
said she hates-
and then what you
hates
call it
what?
came out and said something negative about Caitlin Clark, saying she's benefited from her privilege, and instead of us saying okay, she said it, we had some come out and say, well,
She said she
Don't-
hate. Wait a minute.
she said she's benefited from her privilege.
Wait a
She
minute.
said that
She said
this
it.
week.
And then you have other athletes instead of saying, well, she said, or just leaving it
She
alone.
looked like a dude from She look like a
Time
dude.
out, man.
Nah, man, we
Time
not
out.
finna do this with her, man.
But she's
No,
also made it where
she said, but
Yeah,
the
she
league
made-
has expanded. People
They
get
got
money.
a new contract.
Man, I don't care about none of that.
No,
Okay.
you don't.
You don't, but if all the others,
But when you go
Huh?
from 30,000 a year to 6 figures a year, flying on
and then you playing in larger venues.
private plane.
You ain't playing in field house no more. Like they played the
She
Dream.
look like a dude from Law and Order, bro.
Anyway, they played the Dream.
She look like a dude from Law and Order.
And
I don't care about none of that,
The
bro.
Dream normally play somewhere like in College Park. They got a
Man, I
shit.
ain't with.
They play that State
Y'all
Farm.
finna make me
now.
cuss.
Playing at the
Oh, my
skill
God.
center.
Yeah, they-
now they're playing in State Farm.
Yeah, they
Y'all
play
finna
like.
make me cuss, bro. I don't.
I just, you know,
listen.
this
She was alright with me till now. I don't. Man,
But,
No, but she can play. But she can play basketball too, though, man.
She's actually
Yeah,
good.
she told the truth. She can play.
And she,
okay, but I ain't know the truth was in her like that.
Yeah.
What you thought she was gonna say?
She
That is
did.
better than everybody else. She said no. She said she benefits from her privilege, but let's not pretend she doesn't work hard. Let's not pretend she's not.
I'm
good.
not saying she don't.
And she's actually elevating. Once you catch up with the speed of anything, you're not. You just blend in. Especially when you have the talent to play at that level.
Right.
That's tough.
No, it ain't
I'm with
nothing tough.
Juju.
Ain't nothing tough. I'm gonna make sure you.
I'm with Juju.
No,
But they play-
I'm
when
gonna
they- when they
protect
got-
you. I'm gonna protect you. But Juju could not have brought in the influx. Just
No.
like if it ain't
Andrew-
if it-
Andrew-
if
Andrew-
it had
Juju
been-
not European.
No, listen. Had it been but had it been Magic and Isaiah, the league is still on tape delay. It was
Right.
Magic and Bird.
Yeah.
Oh, Magic and Quinn Buckner been closer, right? Magic and Quinn Buckner.
But I just think
And
for
Buckner
when
before Zeke, right?
no Butler's 76. But I think
Right.
also with that is that
And Magic,
it
nothing
gave
happened.
it gave sports a real rivalry.
It made the Celtics relevant.
No, it made it real, but also it gave you somebody.
It made Europeans look athletic.
It's bringing in the audience.
It's
though.
bringing in the audience.
That's
But
It made
what I'm saying.
Europeans
So-
look
It's still a
athletic.
business.
Okay, but like you
It's
said,
still a
but
business.
growing up in the 80s, you saw Dr.
was
J
born in the 80s. I wasn't growing up.
Dr.
I
J was older, Kareem was older, so you got this new influx.
Like how many young heads don't know who the Iceman was? They don't know who
Probably
Bernard
don't.
was.
But that's what
And
Michael.
these are
But that's
great
what
ball
Michael
players.
Jordan
Anybody
said.
could dunk.
Bird and
But
Magic
can you
made the
finger
game
roll?
Skywalker.
Right.
to where now, okay, hey, we could charge $1,000 in the 80s to sit on the floor.
He says he thinks Bird and Magic every day.
Yeah.
He ain't never had to work a day in his life
Right.
because of Bird and
And that's
Magic.
what I'm saying. So, and I believe Caitlin Clark. I don't know if Angel Reese would be because they came out together as far as say with the draft.
But
and-
that was the matchup.
I mean, I understand, but Angel Reese has so much other stuff going on besides basketball.
She's gonna have to.
But
She's
So my thing is, so do you think
she's beautiful? She can play okay. She doesn't have the top end and the longevity in her career.
But I ask you this: if Angel Reese wasn't playing at LSU, or they didn't play against LSU, do you think that rivalry, the
league would still be struggling.
it was
that they had without, you know what I'm saying, without.
It was still
Caitlin
struggling.
Clark
So-
needed that loss, like Bird needed that loss. It all happened like divine intervention.
But she ain't won that. I mean, they lost, but I look at it as that when you talking about, she has the whole state of
lost
Iowa
twice.
behind her.
She lost, right?
Okay, so she ain't won. I'm saying she ain't won.
But
Indiana.
she
Huh?
Indiana.
Oh, she was Iowa.
She went to Iowa.
She went to Iowa.
But the thing is,
Don't you start drinking on the job too, Torre. You doing too much drinking. you making up states and all that, Torre. Don't you start doing that now.
But
It's Iowa.
And it's philanthropy.
It's philanthropy, not anthropology, Torre. But I'm just saying. And Torre don't cross, but that's what
I would tell you this: if it were me, and I don't care if Marcus can't play, but if they like Marcus because they like that ugly hat, or they like you because you're ugly glass, or they like me because I say funny things, or even Torres because he drink on the
But you're not
job.
funny, but go ahead, keep going.
At the end of the day, it's a business, and
It's a
it
business.
changed the whole. It
Right.
changed. What do you call it? The business model just changed because
I
her.
agree.
And let me tell you something. Caitlin Clark, because of her popularity, is going to do the same thing for the WNBA. That the expansion overseas and what have you,
Let me ask you
is
a
now
question.
opened up.
What do you think the one of the big attributes to the expansion of the basketball? What team do you think really contributed more to that?
Dream team.
Come on, you want overall
Yes,
So it had to be the dream team.
Magic. I mean, the
the
Lakers.
Mavericks, the Dallas Mavericks. What do you
Oh,
think about
Greg
this?
get Dirk, and they hadn't got Dirk.
He went and got the first Canadian.
Yeah.
He went and got the first German, first Chinaman. He hit them all on the
And-
same team at the same time. So you got to think everybody in China was watching the Mavericks. Everybody in Canada was watching the Dallas Mavericks. Germany, their team was the Dallas Mavericks.
And then Mark Cuban
He's a
jumping into that
businessman.
businessman. Then he also had
Tech guy, right?
the nice planes. Like and that's what they were saying. Like they would love to go to Dallas because he would lay it out.
Because
Yeah.
They say he laid it out, so
The
he's
bigger
like
chairs for these guys.
Yeah, he got fitted chairs. Like he said, everything was just like state of the art. So people like, man, like he was saying that.
Well, you know, part of his thing also, not to cut you off, you know, he was not a part of that old money regime.
Yeah, he came in a new money.
came
Right,
into
came
a
new
new
money.
business with a
And that's what he was
business.
saying. But
Right.
even like they were saying, like guys he would have enough food where you could feed the road team. And he said the road team back in the day, they didn't have food after the games. Like they had to have somebody to go get the food for
Yeah,
them.
you see, he changed the
Mark
business
Cuban
model.
made sure they had,
Exactly.
they had food.
When I worked for the boys, that was the food we was eating. They ain't eat the food, we'll go eat the road team.
He'll say anything, won't he? He'll say anything.
So wait, hold on for a minute.
He'll say anything,
So-
won't he?
No, a lot of times the road team won't take
so
the
they,
food.
They gone. They
Yeah,
left,
they leaving,
y'all
and
just
then
take
we-
it.
yeah.
Okay.
We not.
He made it seem like they out there on the field. Like,
Hey,
Hold
bro.
on,
not in their locker room eating the food, bro. We didn't have access to
Hey,
the
look,
locker room,
I got
bro.
some styrofoam containers. Let's load this up, man.
We didn't have access. We couldn't go in their locker room, but
Right.
they would have the food, and they would bring the food out, and they had the food, and they'd be like, "Nah, they ain't eat this."
I would be forever great if I was a person who couldn't make more than $40,000 without going overseas. I would be eternally grateful. I mean, I ain't never got to
no
worry
doubt.
about. I ain't got to never worry about getting caught up in Russia and staying for 6 months that I didn't want to stay.
agree.
Now,
I
I'm
can
gonna
do
ask you
everything
this.
wrong.
Now,
But
do
if
you
you
feel?
don't smoke, you don't got to worry about that.
But do you feel they should get equal pay? Because some of the
Equal
women
pay to
players,
who?
they think they should generate.
That
I said they
sounds
don't
good.
generate.
You said
They don't
what
generate that
happened?
kind of
Say it
money.
again?
Some of the women
They
players
don't
think they
generate
should
revenue.
get.
First of all, you already survived off the NBA's. The NBA supported the WNBA. Now, at least
Still
to
do.
some degree, but now you can be a little bit more self-supportive because of Caitlin Clark.
I don't think they're self-supportive. Like they
getting closer
they are
to it.
making
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
but I said
they're making
getting
strides
closer
towards
to it.
that, but
Yeah.
but it's
And it's
gonna be some
driven by
time, and it's
one
gonna
person.
take another Caitlin Clark, which I believe she's
Or Paige Buckers is
is
in
the
that
next.
stratosphere. She's in that
So
neighborhood.
now we need Juju
And better
and Paige to go on this same type of Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark run.
And then you got the Hispanic Hannah Hidalgo over at Notre Dame. So I mean, you covering
That's what
The rainbow getting covered.
Because I really thought Skylar Diggs was gonna do it. I was a big fan.
She was just nice to look at.
Nice to look at. That's it.
That's all I was looking at.
That's only good for guys. And that's only good temporary. You're not gonna go spend your money to look at her. People will spend their money.
They spend money on.
We want to see what you came to South Florida, but they didn't
Y'all don't count.
We want to sit right behind me. You right. Yeah, we've been there
You
gawking.
don't count. Yeah,
Yeah, you right.
Caitlin Clark.
They was spending money.
They should get asses in the seats,
That's true.
and they should protect her because she gets.
Oh yeah.
I don't think they should protect her.
Well, no, wait, but
Don't be like that, man. So look,
I disagree. I disagree with his statement. That's all I'm saying. We got
to wrap this
know
up,
not
man.
to hire
So, Marcus, any shout outs you want to give? We want to thank you for coming to kick it with us, man.
Absolutely.
I'm just forever
It's actually an honor.
indebted to you because I think about that conversation that I had with you back in 2014, man. I want to start doing a podcast. Big D, what you need from me, and we did holler at me,
Marcus?
and now Chop Shop.
Huh?
And you've always been very supportive of everything that we've done, man. So I definitely
way before
thank you
then.
for that. So any shout outs you want to give, man?
No, just shout out to Tampa, man. Tampa's, like I said, it's my city, man. I love it, and that's the surrounding areas as well.
Well, they gonna kill you on Zephyrhills when they hear this.
You gonna say anything about the Lions?
Hey, listen.
You gonna say anything about the Lions?
He ain't got nothing to say.
We
Yeah,
just lost yesterday.
You're
so
still in
it's
first place, right?
Yeah. We don't. Yeah.
In the NFC, in fact, you're still first place because you have a better conference record.
Oh yeah. But, got an eye on the prize.
Only one conference loss, by the way.
Marcus, they trying to get to New Orleans, man. That what Coach Pickett just said a couple weeks ago.
We gonna be in the building.
He said he trying to go to New Orleans. You going?
For what?
What? If we there, I'm there.
Oh,
If we there, I'm there.
what? Well, then you ain't got to worry about going to New Orleans.
Okay. But I know y'all won't be there.
Keep
I
saying that.
don't know, but hey,
Hey,
you know what I'm saying. You know, I want you to hook me up now.
I know you do.
Oh, you want some wings
Speaking
on the
of
Super Bowl?
hook
I know you do, man.
Nah, I want to hook me up with a ticket to the game.
To the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got
Well, we ain't gonna keep Marcus. We're gonna do rapid fire.
I ain't gonna go to Wingstop ask for no wings, but I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
Just take me
Torre,
to the Super
can you
Bowl.
also show those that help keep the train rolling? And
me to the Super Bowl,
King
man. I
Kel's
don't
doing
want
the rapid fire, so whenever you're ready, we can start out with Will D. No, King's kept doing the rapid fire. Go to Will D first.
Shout out to King's Care.
There you go. Cigar Life, CIGARLYFE.com. My man Will D. Every show we do, we dedicate to you, bro. So keep the train rolling.
So do they still got cigar? They still sell cigars?
Yeah, they still. Yeah, what's his name? Mobile Detail, just cool and Eric Williams. Shot. We gotta get him on the show too. Then you can pull up Greg Doss. Let everybody know what you do, Greg. Let them know you got receipts.
I absolutely got receipts, but we got something even better, and I actually wasn't going to bring it up.
Right.
Got a unique individual
Right.
that wants to sponsor something, and something that I took notice of because of the client that I had, that I found that there's been a lot of miscalculations of child support. So starting this weekend on whatever my show is called, check me out on YouTube.
His boy don't even know his name.
I don't have a show.
He said whatever about
Hey, because you know
Whatever it's called.
But
Just send anybody.
But if you get your
N-words in the courtroom.
get
That's
your,
what it's gonna be.
Yeah, no, in the courtroom. But I found that there's a systemic pattern of improper calculation of child support. And one of the major issues, and I know people who are married don't have to worry about this, but what I noticed is that if you were ordered to pay child support and you actually had a job that had insurance and you did not get credit for the insurance, we may have an issue. So if there are any attorneys that are out there, well, because you're supposed to get credit for the offset of the
And
insurance.
we're gonna get it dismissed.
I don't know about that, but you could always argue for it. Hey, the improper calculation of child support can be raised at any time. That's a Feliciano case. I raised it in one of my videos. Go check it out when I challenge jurisdiction, as well as the one about improper.
He's
corrupt
smarter than he
child
look,
support
y'all.
here.
He's smarter than he look, y'all.
Okay, so you got
Trust-
receipts. You got
Just trust
I
me.
do have receipts. Check us
You
out.
need
By
that.
the way, thank you all for all the support. We're now at the monetization level. When Torres stops drinking on the job, maybe he can get on something.
Good luck with that. It's holidays. It's probably keto. It's probably keto everywhere in
Hey,
his house right now.
hey, I had somebody.
Nah,
I
it
thought
ain't
was
no
gonna
coquito
replace him, but I
left.
couldn't
He
get
got
in and
no
work
coquito
together.
left. He's still trying to make. He's trying to catch up. That's why he tired. He got to catch up with the coquito making.
Okay.
He done drunk it all at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Elevated Designs, they do great work.
I'm in uniform today.
Yeah, you're in uniform. Thank you.
Look,
So
now he just so proud.
I'll tell you,
Absolutely.
813
Now he's so proud all of a
400
sudden.
You saw it.
7015.
All of a
You
sudden.
saw it.
ElevateDesigns.net. Go check them out.
You seen it, right?
We got some new stuff coming. Also, my man Carlos by the auto repair said, he is a Bucks fan.
There you go.
He's screaming Bucks. I don't know
There
how
you go.
long though. 813-443.
Carlos a trill.
4730. Yeah, for real. 7101 North 40th Street.
Carlos told me he hate the Bucks.
That's week to week. And then also we got to show Wingstop love. 10 locations. Now I ain't talking about the ones in Selfner. I ain't talking about the ones. These locations where you need to go. Okay.
Or else.
Yeah. So we're gonna start 2115 East Hillsboro, 813-559-1527. What side of town that is, Walter? Right there by what? Alabama.
Right across the street from Alabama.
Right by the trap. Snap Dad Bennett. Then if you want to go to Club Joy, get some lemon pepper after the club. 10019 North Dale Mabry, 813-374-3566. If you're at Club Kathleen swinging, get some of that garlic parmesan, 863.
Polk County in the building.
Yes, sir. 450-2353. If you're down there by Malibu, or you take your little date, or you try to get some records out the little record store, 14915 North Florida.
Ain't nothing over there but
ducking off in general.
Salvation Army. Nah, they
done changed all that. 813-851-0088. Get some
In the
good
apartment
miles over there.
complex.
Yeah, they put
Get it up there, stop way out there, Tyler Country. That's a little way. That's out there.
That
the
old
mile.
mile.
Yeah, 8436
Yeah, I ain't
West
never been out there
Hillsboro.
before.
That's a little way. I don't know if I ain't gas to go that far.
Yeah. You need an overnight bag to go out there.
9464. Also new right there, 107 South Dale Mabry, right there, Dakota Kennedy Dale Mabry.
Not far from the University of Thomas Jefferson High School.
Who cares? 813-551-2423 on behalf of the show. Who cares? 2304 Florida Highway 54, 813-705-9464. Right about the outlet mall. You going to do some shopping. Get you a good, they probably get 50 pieces out there, though. Out about the outlet mall.
They big bags.
Yeah. Yeah, 60, 100. Well, they probably argue who gonna pay for it when they get in there too.
Yeah, you ain't
paid
have none of
last
that over
time.
here.
I got up paying for it.
Nah, I got a 6-piece.
Now, Tom, you know I get it on Tom. I got this.
I got it.
Yeah,
also,
we ain't doing that over here.
Hey, and they also argued at 1219 Bruce B. Downs.
They definitely arguing out there.
813-536-0222.
I've been in there a couple of times.
Now, you also, Chop Shop headquarters, 9305 North 56. They're gonna have some arguments over there.
They
about
definitely
who
gonna. No, they ain't finna go in there.
That's on you, bro.
They got, bro.
Did somebody not pay?
I ain't getting nothing but an 8P.
I got an AP, bro.
You ain't finna. Yeah, nah. Put that on here. Change the order. Put his name on there.
813-373-5174.
Waldo. Like I don't.
And where it all started, man. 2717 North Fowler, 813-903-9464.
How easy do it?
Yeah, he got it. Yeah, that's who he paying for it. So we're gonna take a quick 6-second break. Come back to it. We're doing rapid fire with
Marcus. It's gonna be interesting.
rapid fire. Be good. Let's crank up.
Oh, you ain't off the air? We ain't off the air yet.
right, we finna end Chop Shop. Yours truly, EZDZ, world famous Waldo, a.k.a. Greg Doss.
What?
You're welcome.
Special guest, Marcus McCants. Go ahead and tell about Rapid Fire with Kings Care Waldo. Over there,
Hey,
back
man.
with little brother on
Y'all
there.
check us out at kingscare.com, kings_care with a K on Instagram. Check us out on Amazon. Check us out in the Brandon Mall. For a king made by a queen. Y'all make sure y'all check us out.
Hey, tell your homeboy to tell his brother to come on here. We need another wide receiver too.
Oh, your deal is looking for work. All right. Rapid Fire, finna get into it. So, Marcus, get ready. Just nothing crazy. We finna actually nothing crazy. Just real simple. All right.
Good, thank God you ain't
Flats,
let Waldo ask now.
flats or drums,
I
what you
was
like?
gonna
What
see
you
if I
prefer?
could submit a
Depends on the
question.
flavor.
What's your favorite flavor?
Lemon pepper flats.
Lemon pepper flats,
Mango
ranch or blue
habanero-
cheese?
Blue cheese.
What's gonna be drums?
Mango habanero.
Ooh, okay.
I ain't never had it.
Favorite city to visit?
Ooh.
Dallas.
Dallas.
Okay. Give me your Mount Rushmore of Detroit Lions. Your four favorite.
Billy Sims, Barry Sanders.
Billy
Megatron.
Sims first?
Yes. And then Stafford, man.
Stafford.
Yeah.
Stafford first ballot Hall of Famer?
He should be.
Absolutely.
No.
Why would he not be?
Absolutely.
Why would he not be?
Absolutely.
If Aaron Rodgers is Matthew
the
Stafford
emotion?
is.
Do you see the emotion?
If Aaron Rodgers is Matthew Stafford is.
Matt Stafford got an MVP?
They got to say my Super Bowl.
He
Same amount of
should.
Super Bowl.
I'm saying, does he
should.
have an MVP?
That's subjective.
That's
right
an
there.
accolade.
All right.
Who won the year that he
That's an
who won the
accolade.
MVP the year
You
he
gotta
won the
have
Super
that.
Bowl?
You gotta have that.
Listen, Matthew Stafford threw for more 5,000 yards than Aaron Rodgers. did.
Mahomes.
I mean, that's cute.
Okay.
Lamar.
He ain't had no MVP.
Because he was on a team that everybody
That
hated.
was Lamar. It was Lamar. 'Cause they lost
No, they just
early.
wasn't good.
No, they hated
It
him.
was. You're
They
right.
ain't hate them. Ain't nobody, you don't hate bad teams.
You being a Morehouse
Marcus,
man.
they don't hate bad teams.
Favorite Spike Lee movie?
Do the right thing.
Do the Right Thing.
Yeah.
Favorite actor?
Samuel L. Morehouse, man.
Morehouse man. Favorite Samuel movie?
From Chattanooga. Yeah.
Yeah, front of the
He from Chattanooga?
Choo Choo City. Yeah.
Favorite movie, Samuel?
Well, he was a star. I know he wasn't do the
I
right
was gonna
thing.
say he
was-
won't like
Say he's
he got too many movies.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, give me your top three then.
Top box office guy.
My
ain't he?
goodness. Almost ashamed to say this.
Pulp Fiction.
You know what I'm saying?
I love Pulp Fiction.
Okay.
I was gonna say
Yeah, that was that.
Jungle Fever.
Django.
Jungle Fever. Y'all hit it in the head now.
I think
Y'all hit it
that's
in
what
the
it
head,
was.
mama.
I used to it, man.
Yeah.
Jungle Fever.
Actually, school. He was in school days.
Yeah.
yeah, he was in school.
School
days.
days.
Y'all,
Mission
y'all
men.
college boys, y'all college
Mission
boys come in
men
here.
take our jobs and
Yeah.
he said ready for the world with the jerk. That was straight entertaining.
He was in Coming to America too.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. Yeah. Don't stall me, fat boy. When he was the
He
Robin.
ain't
He the one
that's
that
right, that's
robbed.
right,
He
that's
don't
right.
stop.
He
Coming
didn't
to
lance in
America.
Jurassic
Don't
Park,
stop
and
me,
he
fat
didn't
boy.
lance in that movie with the shark, with
Yeah.
a LL Cool
I'll be
J
forced to
shark.
thrash you.
Yeah. What'd you say? Yes, sir.
He done been in all kind of
He
movies,
said
man.
James said the African Connection.
I think he is the actual. His movies combined are the actual highest grossing movies in box office.
It gotta be. He done
Favorite,
been in too many.
favorite musical group
Group.
or artist.
Man.
Go ahead and say him.
Can I say R. Kelly?
Yep.
I mean, that's what you want to say.
Go ahead and say him.
That's what you wanna say?
I disagree. I disagree.
Kelly, okay, so let's make it real funky.
No.
Road trip. You can take three musical artists, their whole catalog of music. Who you bump? What you bumping?
No one.
Yeah, you gotta say Kelly.
Okay, give me two more.
Babyface. Yeah, because Babyface comes.
Chocolate and cocoa drinking joker right here. Booed up and stuff.
There you go. There you go.
Okay.
He got his hand on the passenger seat. That's what he got.
Yeah. He on the phone that night. You sleep now.
We're gonna hang
Count
out.
to three.
We're gonna hang
Count
out.
to three and hang
There
up.
you go. Who the third one?
Trick Daddy.
Hey, listen, I love some trick. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love some trick.
Not any other night.
Nah, man. I'll take Usher.
Say Usher.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll take
R&B all the way
That'll
through.
work.
Already, oh yeah, already. all the way.
Okay. If the Lions win the Super Bowl this year, will you go to the parade in Detroit?
No,
You won't go to the parade?
no. But I will be in New Orleans.
You will be in New
Oh,
Orleans.
God, yes.
You're not gonna miss it.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, he gonna take me
Now, I
too.
will say this about Detroit. I was up there recently, client related, and I didn't realize how beautiful the Tiger Stadium was.
I never been to Detroit.
For
is
America,
now.
yeah,
It is now.
it's
No, I
changed.
was
Detroit
recently-
definitely changed. They've done
Yeah,
a
beautiful,
complete.
beautiful.
There, I was up there in the '80s, and it was
I like the construct of the stadium.
that was a little ways though. Yeah, and then
I like the construct better than I say ours in
then the
Atlanta.
Pistons play the
They
Arden
right
Hills.
there, right there. The
Oh, yeah,
football
everything's
stadium.
right.
Everything's
Yeah,
right.
last question.
And Caesar's Palace.
You already said Usher. I'm not gonna count Usher. You was at Morehouse in '92 when the movement started with the music. Favorite musical artist out of Atlanta.
Outkast.
Favorite Outkast song before we go.
Southern Playalistic.
Cadillac, funky.
What's
music.
yours?
Yeah.
Me,
Yeah,
elevators.
me too.
Yeah.
What about you?
We're moving on up in the world
Well,
like elevators.
It's actually Cool Breeze's song, but
Watch for the Hook.
Watch for the Hook.
You wanna
I
know
think-
my favorite video?
What's that?
I like the way you move.
That was cool, but I think, Elevator, yeah, I was Sleepy Brown, but Elevators was
I
just.
said the video. I said the video.
When he jumped over and said one for the money,
Two for
Two for the
two for the
show.
show, a couple
years ago.
That's
On
being
Headley
a
and
in Atlanta,
Dandelion.
Oh yeah.
you felt that, like, okay, damn, I done stood at this bus stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when I saw
You
players
talking about
ball
the
for the
lyric? I'm
first
talking
time,
about the video though.
okay, but I saw players ball. They
Artistic.
ride
I
down
just saw the
campus.
video
I
the
said,
other
boy,
day.
then they was West End. They post outside Montrez. I'm like, man, it was something different. So shout out Outkast, man, Goody Bar, the whole
Sleepy Brown. Shout out
Dungeon,
Sleepy Brown.
yeah,
that's my
class,
partner.
That's a class.
That's my
yeah.
partner.
Yeah.
He got me.
Got Waldo
Killer Mike.
tickets. Killer Mike, yeah. Got Waldo tickets. Best concert Waldo ever went to. They were free.
Yeah.
Sleepy Brown.
Yeah.
So-
Sleepy Brown. Shout out Sleepy Brown, my partner, man. If I ever meet you, bro, hey, it's love.
So like I say, man, for Marcus coming and kicking with us, man, Dade City's Files World Famous, A.K. Ruff / Mayfield,
You welcome.
and Torres on that Coquito. Lay off it, brother.
Ain't
So
nobody
we
coming
always
to
do
see
before
you,
we get out
Otis.
of here, Torres. I mean, Waldo, help me out. Who got it better than us?
Nobody.
But the Bucks.
Thanks for coming out. God bless. Good night.
But
Let's see
the
y'all
Bucks.
next
Game
Monday. Keep God first.
Shout out to MP9.
Sunday watch.